Alrighty, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. This is NATO meeting number 5. I'm holding this on the spot, on the fly. Nobody really knows what's going on. My main goal is to let my fan base know what's going on with the tour. Um, I was not supposed to be here in Atlanta, Georgia. I was supposed to be in Jacksonville. I had originally said I was going to end the tour, but for whatever reason, they had to keep it going. And so, as I said, I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, I'm over here by one of my churches. I started this church when I was about maybe 12 years old. I was a little wonder boy preacher, just starting out. I had the money to do it, and against my dad's, what you would call them, Al Qaeda, against Al Qaeda's good wishes, I started a church out here in Atlanta, Georgia. And then, to top that off, the church was successful, which made my dad even more mad. Uh, Daddy got very mad, and he told me, say, "Well, since you're ready for that commitment, son," he said, "just stay out on the street." So that's what I did, and I ended up moving into my church and just staying here with the deacons and the deaconess and the ushers and a few people like that. And when I got here, I knocked on the door, and it was still in full effect. They haven't stopped yet. To you, that sounds like good news, but to my dad and to my family, that's bad news because, okay, now you know that we set you up in Jacksonville, and we have you set up good in Jacksonville. We have a good little setup in Jacksonville, Florida for you. So I don't know why you'd want to stay. Why didn't you just stay in Jacksonville? Why'd you move to Atlanta, Georgia? And so now the worst fear is my daughter, my baby. She Nicole doesn't know if I'm gonna stay in Atlanta or not because I'm such an unpredictable person. You never know what I'm gonna do, and I don't know myself. I don't carry an itinerary with me and stuff like that. When we were in Raleigh, North Carolina, we were dealing with uh, prostitutes and pimps, um, and that was a big problem out there because the pimps wanted to meet me, which is not a problem. That's what you're supposed to do, meet with the pimps and stuff like that and prostitutes. But I don't want to do it because it makes my family look like we're that type of people, and we're not. And so you know the story of how all the things that Christ Jesus went through when he was dealing with prostitutes, Mary Magdalene, and all the stuff he went through with that. Uh, it does not look good for a young man to be around all those women, loose women like that. It doesn't look good at all. But that was in Raleigh, North Carolina. Did I have a good time? Yes, I enjoyed myself in Raleigh, North Carolina, due to the fact that Raleigh is upbeat. It's very a very up tempo place. You don't see too much sadness in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I didn't see too much complaining about money. So I said, well, if you don't need me, I'll just leave. And so that later on that night, I left. Me and my daughter, we left. My baby girl, the brand new baby, we left, and we got on the bus and we left and came to Atlanta, Georgia. Um, I'm sorry it took me so long to get back to you, but that's the way it is. If you remember, we had our first meeting in Washington D.C. at the Do Nomad hotel. We had a very good time at Do Nomad. Uh, the problem at Do Nomad is in the neighborhood. My friends noticed that I was getting too popular too fast, and when you get popular like that, it's because they want you to stay. I can't stay. I told them there when I got, I can't stay. The whole while those guys were talking and whining and complaining, I was trying to let them know I can't stay, I can't stay, I can't stay. And they were, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're doing this, we do. Yeah, but I can't stay. I gotta move on. Where am I going next? Well, I'm going to Jacksonville, Florida. and then I'm gonna be headed toward I think, hello, Alabama. I'm gonna go to Alabama, and then from Alabama, I think I'm gonna go to we're gonna go to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Then I'm gonna go to Mississippi, and then I'm gonna go to I think back to Tallahassee. I'm gonna skip Pensacola, and I'm gonna go to Tallahassee. And from Tallahassee, I'm gonna make my way back to Jacksonville for at least 6 months and stay in and try to raise my children a little bit because my family is very upset with me right now. They can't understand why, with such a young person, why would you dedicate your life to missionary work, feeding the hungry and stuff like that, and just mentoring people. They don't understand the commitment. You have to love people to do this type of work. Um, First of all, you have to be grounded. You have to know people. Who's going to receive you when you get there? When you get there, they're going to mistreat you. You look funny. Your clothes don't look like theirs. Your attitude, your accent, nothing is the same. But people know me here, and they remember the large contribution, financial contribution that my family made to the Knowles family has made to the city, the school with the school board and stuff like that. So, and city hall and all that stuff. So it makes them happy to see me, but I don't know how they're gonna treat you. So your best bet is to come to Jacksonville. Whenever I'm in Jacksonville, I'll let you know, and just sit down under me and find out what I'm all about first, and then and what it entails. Because when I say we have to go, you're gonna get left behind. There are many people who started out with us who are still in Washington D.C. They have no clue what's going on, and it's cold out there in Washington. It's freezing cold. When I have to leave, I have to leave. I'm always on the phone, so you gotta understand that. If you're with me, you need to make some signs, some eye contact. You need to wave your hands, kind of let me know that you're with me, so that when we get ready to go, you can be on the bus. The bus driver's gonna leave you. He's gonna leave you, gonna leave you, gonna leave you. He's gonna leave you every time, and you're gonna be very sad, and you're gonna be very alone without cash money. You cannot make it in this world without cash money. You can't travel with me without money because I eat at the restaurants. Okay, McDonald's is not gonna do it. I want a full course meal: mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, ham, brisket, stuff like that, barbecue, chicken. Chicken costs a lot of money. But with that being said, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I'm gonna try to stay here for a few days, or then again, I might not. Uh, my heart's telling me I need to make my way back to Jacksonville. Atlanta seems to be doing pretty good. So if we leave it alone, I think that they'll be all right. It's not that you don't know how to get in contact with me. Jacksonville is only a few miles up the road. I'm pretty sure that you can drive to Jacksonville. If they really want to talk to me, they will find a way to get in contact with me. So I think at this point, what I want to do is I'm going to put my family first. Grandma's getting old and all this stuff here, and daddy, all these people are sick with diabetes and all stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to make my way. Who am I? I'm your high priest. Okay, high priest. Higiist. Go show yourself to the high priest. Go show yourself to the high priest. You got your miracle. You got your blessing. Show yourself to the high priest. Good. Okay. Now, but what are you gonna say when you meet the high priest? You can't talk to me any kind of way. You're going to jail. You can't treat me in a kind of way. You're going to jail. You can't touch. You got to know you can't touch all on me. You call it hugging and kissing. Dad and them let you do that, but they're not going to do that with the baby. I'm the baby boy. I'm the newcomer, and there's a lot about diseases and oral. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So we got to be clean. Always clean your hands with hand sanitizer. Have your mask on and look nice and presentable. And yes, I will talk to you. And yes, I will pray for you. I do everything you want me to do, whatever you want me to do. But you have to do your part and be clean. Be clean, be sanitary, have your hygiene under control, and because hygiene is an issue. Okay, I'm gonna try to get myself back to Jacksonville and So I'm gonna call a cab. I'm on my way back to Jacksonville, guys. I'm not gonna mess with Atlanta. I want to see my church, at least how my church look, but I have to come back some other time. Thank you so much. This is the end of the NATO meeting. NATO meeting number 5. And where are we at? Atlanta, Georgia. Alrighty. Look at my finger. Isn't that something? I got in a fight and I think I broke my finger. I got in a fight. Um, so I think the best thing you need just watch my videos. Try to get an idea what do I stand for on your own. What do you think your church, your congregation would even be interested in something like this? You must either be Baptist, 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 no Pentecostal, no full gospel. You have to be Baptist or either missionary Baptist, Southern Baptist, or Catholic, Roman Catholic. If you're not one of the three, we have nothing for Muslim. I'm sorry, we don't have anything for the Muslims. If you're Muslim, I'm sorry. By now, you shouldn't want to be Muslim anymore. That's old fashioned. That's 1800 stuff. Uh, you ought to want to move, leave the Quran alone. It's about time to get into the Bible. It's a whole lot easier to read. You'll understand by and by. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Atlanta, Georgia. Meeting number 5, NATO. Alrighty.